Everybody, Brickhouse here on a beautiful, gorgeous Wednesday. Um, James Woods, actor, uh, very outspoken, very conservative, mind you. And one time he was suspended on Twitter. He's been back on Twitter since Elon took over. Um, he was he was asked a question on Twitter. And his response doesn't shock me, may shock some of you. But his response was, well, this is from Bounding into Comics. James Wood declares Hollywood is 100 times more evil than your worst fears. Actor James Woods recently claimed that Hollywood is 100 times evil more than your worst fears. Wood shared his thoughts when a Twitter user asked James a serious question. As someone who has enormous respect for your talent as an actor, I'm curious, how evil is Hollywood? Woods responded, multiply your worst fears by 100. Wood's comments are not that out of the ordinary. The chosen actor, Jonathan, I think it's Rome, Rome. I don't know. Spoke in Washington, D.C. during the annual March for Life in January. Declared, for some time now, we have been witnesses to a mounting polarity between light and dark. We've seen it manifest itself in many facets of culture. He continued, but I would like to address, as I see it, as an artist in the entertainment industry. The last several years, there's been a sharp and disturbing increase in the darkness of the imagery being used in film, television, and music. The landscape has become increasingly sinister, and in some cases, even demonic in tone, he added. More so than in previous years. Sometimes subliminal, sometimes overt. Storylines involving the occult, witchcraft, demons, and even satanic elements are commonplace in mainstream programming. Many feature spiritually and psychologically disturbing content. He made it clear he wasn't referencing Harry Potter. And before you jump on me, no, I'm not referencing a specifically by a speckled wizard. Though a few folks might disagree. He then clarified, I'm referring to the media, which is more ominous. And I don't need to name names, you know it when you see it. The actor stated, the youngest of us and the most vulnerable, as well as those who are not grounded in solid faith in God, are susceptible to the influences of these images. Media has become a portal to behavior and attitudes kids want to emulate that reject God, reject the light, and reject, ultimately, all those aspects of community which give life. I have observed God subtly, but radically being removed from popular culture over the last couple of decades, replaced with some of the most corruptive images and ideologies for young hearts and minds, he said. And any of us who profess any kind of faith are branded as fundamental or condemned for their beliefs with the assertions of the religiosity of the Pharisee, he declared. This is completely contrary to what it means to have a relationship with Jesus Christ and follows his teachings. If only the rest of the world actually took the time to explore what it means to follow Jesus' heart. He said, yes, there are always individual exceptions, unfortunately, but for the majority of believers, God is love, and true love gives way to life, not death. Actress Ruth Wilson told The Guardian back in May that the industry has no moral backbone. Discussing the industry's embrace of the Me Too movement, she said, I don't think there should be any NDAs. If there's a problem, there's a problem. It needs to be dealt with, not put under an NDA so you can't speak about it. It was a given that you had to sign those things, even if you were like, what, really? They were like, that's the way it works. She notes Hollywood was complicit, agents, producers, PR people, in protecting the powerful. Me Too was significant because it was unraveling that. Wilson added, it was extraordinary to actually witness Hollywood shift like that. Wilson then asserted that the initial embrace of the Me Too movement was a facade. to see the survival instinct, realize how fickle the industry is. There's no moral backbone. People were like, we're going to have a meeting about how badly we behaved, and then we'll all be fine. It blew my mind. It made me understand a whole swath of human behavior. So many people don't really believe anything. Only what makes them money, she continued. They're opportunists. You see that? But it makes you sage about what you want, what's important. Do you want to live in that world? Or would you prefer to be doing something else like this weird 24-hour play where you can explore things in a safe environment? So, there you have it. Something that some of us known for quite some time, something some of you probably have known but just chose not to acknowledge or accept. That yeah, Hollywood is not the place that some think it is or purport to say it is. That's why I, for one, think that that the entertainment industry needs to be decentralized. That's why I think things need to be moved to Nevada, to Texas, to wherever, where creators could have more opportunity, and in my opinion, better environments to live in, and to be able to thrive and be successful. So there you have it. Comment down below, share your opinion, tell me what you think. If you would, should, could, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. If you'd like to hear a differing opinion or opposite opinion that you may not necessarily agree with, but hey, give it a shot, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get notified when my content goes live here on YouTube, as well as you can catch me on Rumble and Odyssey. And as always, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later.